India and the United States, two of the world's largest democracies, are suddenly out of step. What was once a warm embrace is now a guarded handshake. The chill. It has arrived with Donald Trump's 50% tariff offensive on Indian exports. And it has Prime Minister Narendra Modi glancing east for new opportunities. So, what really happened? Some say it's about India's trade with Russia. Others point to stalled negotiations on market access. But a new Bloomberg report says the turning point may have been a single phone call, one that took place on June 17th in the tense aftermath of Operation Sindoor. According to the Bloomberg report, Trump and Modi spoke for 35 minutes. The call came just weeks after Trump shocked India by announcing a possible ceasefire with Pakistan, effectively shutting down Operation Sindoor without New Delhi's consent. During the conversation, Modi decided to set the record straight. He told Trump in no uncertain terms, India does not and will never accept mediation. The firmness was not without cause. Days earlier, Trump had invited Modi to the White House, but Indian officials suspected a trap, an ambush into photo op with Pakistan's army chief Asim Munir. The Prime Minister refused. Trump went ahead with hosting Munir anyway. In India's eyes, that gave legitimacy to a man accused of backing cross-border terrorism. From then on, officials say Trump's tone shifted. He began criticizing India in public, calling it a dead economy, slamming what he called obnoxious trade barriers. Then came the 50% tariff on Indian exports. And now, a pause in trade talks. Officially, Washington says nothing has changed. The White House maintains that the tariffs are about trade imbalances and India's oil partnership with Russia.
So what he said very clearly is that it is not acceptable for India to continue financing this war by purchasing the oil from Russia. People will be shocked to learn that India is basically tied with China in purchasing Russian oil. That's an astonishing fact. India portrays itself as being one of our closest friends in the world, but they don't accept our products.
But the truth is more complicated. When Trump returned to the White House 7 months ago, he called Modi his dear friend. India was the first country to start trade negotiations with the US. Yet, talks have stalled. The main sticking point is agriculture. Trump wants India to open up its dairy and farm markets. Modi won't give in. Reports say that India underestimated the strength of America's farm lobby, Midwest senators, and dairy cooperatives. India will never compromise on the interests of its farmers, dairy farmers, and fishermen.
हमारे लिए अपने किसानों का हित सर्वोच्च प्राथमिकता है। भारत अपने किसानों के, पशुपालकों के और मछुआरे भाई बहनों के हितों के साथ कभी भी समझौता नहीं करेगा। और मैं जानता हूं, व्यक्तिगत रूप से मुझे बहुत बड़ी कीमत चुकानी पड़ेगी, लेकिन मैं इसके लिए तैयार हूं। मेरे देश के किसानों के लिए, मेरे देश के मछुआरों के लिए।
India is still willing to talk. There's no appetite for retaliation. But there's also no willingness to surrender core national interests. Protecting the livelihoods of millions of farmers isn't just a policy in India. It's a political red line. As Delhi looks east for economic opportunities, the big question is whether Washington and New Delhi can bridge this new divide. Or is this coolness the new reality for two old friends? With Rudrashish Kanjilal, Bureau Report, India Today Global.